Alright man, so what is up guys, Airball here and I'm back in another video. And this is going to be the best De'Aaron Fox build on NBA 2K25. Now the reason why I'm making this video is just because it's been going crazy in the NBA lately, so we gotta make a video about it. But we're not gonna waste any time, let's just straight in the video. So heinous doesn't really matter, just number doesn't really matter either. We're just gonna continue. Now starting with the position, we are gonna go point guard. Alright, point guard, 6'2" for the height, simply just because you get more attributes at 6'2" than 6'3". And I think he also is 6'2" in real life, so yeah, we're gonna go with that. The weight really doesn't really matter. I just went 182, but it doesn't really matter too much because the weight is only affecting the speed and agility. I would say probably go 184 at the minimum. Get that 94 speed with ball. So then you get legend lightning launch, which will be absolutely insane on this build. And then the wingspan is going to be 6 foot. What is it? 6'9". 6'9" for the wingspan. So yeah, we're just gonna continue here. Now, starting off with the finishing stats, we're going to have a 74 close shot. Our 74 close shot. Driving layup is going to be a 93. A 93 driving layup will get us that gold layup mixmaster as well as float game on gold as well. So I'm not gonna lie, the finishing on this build is gonna be insane. You're gonna be able to get insane layup packages. You're gonna be able to get the Devin Booker layup package. You're gonna be able to get contact dunks with this build as well. It's just the finishing is gonna be great on this build, and just part of who he is as a player. He is a great finisher on the basket. Layups and dunks, things like that. So yeah, we're just gonna move on to the driving dunk here. We'll go up to an 87, which gets us posterizer on silver. Is really all we need. So yeah, 93 driving layup come out of the 87 driving dunk is gonna be pretty insane on this build. And the post control is going to be a 34. All right, now moving on to the shooting. The mid range is going to be an 89. An 89 mid range gets us that gold set shot specialist. All right, so it's really all you need because honestly, gold set shot is like kind of the threshold for like a lot of like the good just basically that lets you shoot better is what I'm saying. I don't really know what I'm saying right now, but it helps you shoot better, like a lot better than if you had silver. So I'll just go 89 mid range, and then the 3-pointer is going to be an 83, which gets you that limitless range on bronze. And honestly, he isn't even too great for 3-point shooter in real life. So getting him these 83 3-ball is kind of generous, but at the same time, if you're a 6'2" guard, I feel like you need a little bit of 3-point on your build. So that's why I went with that. Free throws going to be a 69. That's nice. But moving on to the pass accuracy, it's going to be a 75. You don't really need too much higher than a 75 on a guard. 75 just gets you a few badges. Like you get silver dimer, silver break starter, but it also gets you a few pass styles that, if you wanted them, you can get them with a 75. You could go up to 82. Me personally, I don't really think it's, too much of a difference. But you could definitely go 82 if you wanted to. The ball handling is going to be a 94, which gets us that handles for days on Hall of Fame, as well as unpluggable on Hall of Fame as well, or on gold. We can get Hall of Fame, I think, with 96. So yeah, you can honestly use cab breakers, try to get the ball handling up a lot more, and then you can get these badges, even up to legend if you wanted to. Speed with ball is going to be a 94, which gets us that legend lightning launch, like I said before. You could go 91 if you were planning to use cab breakers, because speed with ball costs a lot. But for this build, I'm just going to go with 94 just because he is really known for his, quick burst to the basket. So Legend Lightning Launch is kind of like fitting for the build. So that's what I'm going to go with. But if you are, trying to make this build as comp as possible, I'd say, probably go 91 and then use 3 cab breakers and then get up to 94 and then, use your cab breakers on whatever else that you want. The interior defense is going to be a 40. All right. The defense isn't really going to be too great in this build compared to the offense. The perimeter is going to be a 74 just to get these bronze badges, as you guys can see here. Challenger, on-ball menace, and then pick dodger. And we're also able to get silver off-ball specialist, or off-ball pest, not specialist. Steal is going to be an 85, which is enough to get us that interceptor on gold, which is solid. Nothing really too crazy there. I mean, it's just, 85 is kind of the threshold for most builds. And I feel like 85 will still be solid enough for this build. The defense isn't obviously too great because, the offense is insane. Like, you get 93 driving layup with an 87 driving dunk, 89 mid, 83 3-ball. Like, the offense is there, but the defense, like the perimeter defense, isn't too great. But the steal kind of makes up for it a little bit, the 85. And, if you know how to play lanes, you have a 6'9 wingspan on a 6'2 guard, you should be able to get a decent amount of lanes if you know what you're doing, if you're in the right position at the right time, things like that. Those are really all the things that matter when you're trying to get steals. So 85 steals is what I'm going to go with. I think it's a pretty solid enough attribute to get on this build. Block is going to be 35. We can't even get high find denier, I don't think. Yeah, we only have 66. So we can't even get high find denier, so there's no point of even getting the block up there. And then the let's see, you have 35 defensive rebound, I guess, because, yeah, we're going to up the vertical. But speed, you have to keep it at 89. If you go any lower as S&C, the speed with ball goes down to 93. So I'll just go 94 speed with ball and then just keep the 89 speed. We're going to go with 80 agility as well. And then the vertical is going to be a 75, which should finish out the build. Or I guess not. Let me see. I guess I did something wrong here. But this is what the build is looking like. Honestly, pretty solid. Like, it's like, you know, the offense is obviously insane. You know, you still get the crazy driving layup. You can upgrade strength, I guess, to 39. That's what I did. But you really don't need to do that. You could probably go with, like, free throw or something like that. I'm going to do that, get that to 70. But this is what the build is looking like, man. I mean, the driving layup is going to be great. Obviously, you're going to get all the floaters that you want. You're going to be able to get contacts with the 87 driving dunk with silver posterizer. You're able to get a decent amount of shooting badge, as you guys can see here. All these on silver plus gold set shot and then silver shifty shooter, which, again, very, very solid. Pass accuracy, some people might be thinking like it's a little bit too low. Again, you could go higher if you wanted to, but 75 I think for a guard is just fine. You know, you could definitely go higher if you want to, but I think 75 is kind of just fine. Just to get the passing styles that you would want. Ball handling obviously is going to be insane. So with the +3 cap breakers or +5 cap breakers, I'd probably go +3 on ball handling, or maybe +2 on ball handling and get unpluckable, and then maybe go like +4 to driving layup because you get +6 cap breakers really. So +4 driving layup, you know, try to get layup mixmaster, and then maybe +2 ball handling. If you want to, try to get that unpluckable on Hall of Fame. You can really do whatever you want because this build is pretty diverse. So, you know, you can really just spend on whatever you want to. I mean, you could even go with, try to get the pro contact dunks off 1, you know, go 2 on the driving dunk and then 3 on the vertical, get up to 78. You can really do whatever you want to with this build because they're your cap breakers at the end of the day. So yeah, but this is the build, man. It's absolutely insane. The offense, the defense obviously isn't too great, but it is what it is. The shades of are going to be Sleepy Floyd, Damian Lillard, and De'Aaron Fox himself. And the build name is going to be called a mid-range slasher, I believe, which isn't too great, but you know it is what it is. Mid-range slasher. I haven't really seen it in Park, but I've seen it, you know, a few times when making builds in the builder, and you know for a few videos I've had that name on my builds. But I mean, yeah, still, even the mid-range slasher is kind of, yeah, it is kind of right though. You do have a high mid-range and a high, you know, layup and dunk for this build. And yeah, I mean, this build is just great for a guard. You know, if you're a big Kings fan, you know, you can definitely make this build. This build, I would still say it would be pretty decent in comp scenarios. It obviously wouldn't be the greatest, but it would still be decent enough to where you can compete, especially, you know, you're doing. That's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to comment, subscribe. I post every single day on this channel, so make sure to tune for daily uploads. I mainly post build videos, but I also post tutorials, you know, VC methods, bad methods, sometimes things like that. So yeah, just, you know, give me a suggestion in the comments, and I can try to post that. But yeah, this is Airball. Peace. Ooh, that was a bad